So what's good, guys? We're back on the grind again with a one video every couple of months. Today we're talking about AMC, which is now at 10.50 on the one day. If we look at this, the movement for today is not actually too impressive, and the after hours is also pretty flat. The 5 days though, things are starting to look a lot better for AMC. If we can move this notification out of the way, you will see that AMC stock is starting to come up from the point where it was at around $9 almost exactly, now running up to a point where we've seen it over $10 actually for quite some time. We got as high as around the 1060s a couple of days ago, which is honestly not very bad, and again now AMC is starting to stabilize. The big question that I have now is it going to be able to stay above 1050 for the foreseeable future? That's actually what I'm looking for with AMC stock. Now, I think what's also notable for today is the movement on the markets as a whole. When we look at the S&P, the Dow, and also other indices, we can see a common trend. You know, they're all up by quite a considerable amount. So for instance, we have the Dow here, which is up by 1.7, which is actually a considerable move. And when we look over the past 5 days, you will see for a bit of wider context that this just comes in with a move that's been carrying on for some time now. So that's something that we've seen going on there. And the same is also true for the S&P, the Nasdaq, the Russell 2000, and so on and so forth. This is a trend that we're seeing in the US markets at the moment and for the past week or so. So we all know about the situation with AMC. I don't really think we need to go into much detail per se about that particularly, but the question is, how is this going to move and how is this going to be made to move in the next couple of days and weeks? Now, I know that a lot of people like to still talk about a squeeze and the potential for that. I've spoken about it in the video that I made, well, probably a couple of months ago now. I don't see this as a stock where I'm looking for a squeeze particularly. I think that's fine. I don't actually have a problem with that, but what I will say is, what we're looking at here is a very significant and considerable company. You know, it's big in its field. And as much as I can say, I'm personally not here for the squeeze anymore, I've got to be honest, seeing where the stock has come from at, you know, considerable highs well above where it currently would be at 40 or 50 or 60, because you have to remember that this stock went through a reverse split. But you know, with that being taken into consideration over the 6 months, we're seeing drops now that are so significant. You have to ask yourself, what's going on here? Now, what I would say for AMC, and I'm not obviously a financial advisor as you know, but what I would say is when we look on the one-day chart especially, and even on the 1 month chart, it's almost apparent and very clear that this downtrend could be over. Like on the 3 months as well, we can see that this stock has been going down, down, down. Every single day it was crashing. That's a common known fact. But it appears to be the case that coming between the ranges of probably about $7 and $12, it's quite flat. We're not seeing much more from there. So if I was looking to get into AMC, what I personally would assess right now is the fact that this stock is down big. And as much as that may hurt for a lot of people, and I'm not going to say anything, you guys know from previous videos that I sold my AMC shares a long time ago, but I am now considering getting back into it because from where I stand, this stock's down big, the company's still going, and obviously on top of that, we're looking at a stock where the bottom appears to be in. It could be in, and this could be the start of a trend change that we see for AMC. However, we have seen similar breakouts, or if you could say fake outs, of this kind in the past, such as this push to about $11 plus, and this push over here, where it looked like things could be getting a bit better. But what I will say is, you know, that bottom of $7 and $8 does appear to be holding quite well. So, is AMC stock a buy right now? I want your opinion on that. What I would say is, considering everything that's gone on, this stock could actually be massively undervalued in my opinion, but that's just my approach. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a like and of course share it with a friend, and thank you for watching to this point. Goodbye.